It's in Edna, Texas. If y'all can make it, it'll be Saturday. I think it starts at like 9 a.m. I'd love to see you there. And I'm really looking forward to that because, of course, we're going to be doing some other metal detecting while we're there. So super excited about that. It'll be a lot of fun. Good, fun little road trip. And be close to the beach, so I'm hoping to get some beach detecting in, too. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, beach detecting. I have not done that. I heard our beaches were packed when it was nice out before the rain came.
Right. Yeah, we hunted one of your beaches while we were there. Didn't find much, but met up with another detectorist while I was there. And he'd only found, he'd found some coins and I think a key that day. But he said occasionally he'll find a ring on that beach strip, but not a lot of beach there. But it was fun. Anyway, beautiful beach that y'all have there.
Oh, I do have to say, so I know I talked to you last week about this. So, you know, with you up, I introduced you a lot to my neighbors, different permissions I have, and things like that. So I had gotten word last week, and it's crazy how things work. So detecting really got me to meet my neighbors that I had never met before. They'll call me up if they need help with certain things. I can call them up. I can detect their properties and bring friends. Well, I had gotten the call so one of my first permissions that I did a display for, I did a ton of detecting at this property. I did this really cool display. I went right after New Year's and was able to meet with him and his wife and sat down and gave him the display, and he was so excited by it, and then asked if I can continue detecting, and he was fine with letting me have people come over too. I found out that he had passed away last week, so that was kind of a blow.
I'm so sorry.
He was, I could call him up like, hey, so I have detectorists coming from here, from Vermont, from what do you think? Can we detect your field? He's like, oh, absolutely. And then he came out and got to meet the detectorists that came to hunt with me, and they were all finding really cool things. And he turned all of them. He goes, all I want to do is see it, and you all can keep it. And and then on top of that, he's like, I know you'll get down my property real fast. How about I call this neighbor? He's got a permission. We'll get you guys over there. And so it was one of those just really down to earth, just wholesome gentleman in the neighborhood so that was pretty much unexpected.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's not good. But I'm so fortunate that detecting got me to go meet my neighbors and knock on doors because, the stories he had, and going over and hanging out, and it wasn't just going there to detect. I'd go over there and shoot the bull with them, and especially when it was too hot. So
right.
But so sad. It's definitely sad one on that front. So, but
that's always so sad. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I guess a lot of my permissions and stuff, I moved away. One of my favorite ones was one in Round Rock, and we're still friends on Facebook. She's the sweetest lady ever. And got to detect her property and then the property across the street that she owns like an Airbnb, and found some cool stuff, got some cool videos out of it. And some of the people you meet in this hobby just, get you out of that, like you said, kind of out of your comfort zone meeting. And although I don't knock doors like Amanda, I still, just talking to people, and I will, I hear it, I'm like, it's a different kind of detector going off. I hear someone mention their land or farm or old house or that they own land. My first question is, if there was ever an old house on there, well, I happen to live in a 200-year-old house, that my radar goes off. So this hobby, yeah, you definitely meet some people that you make lifelong friends from, and can also help you get other permissions as well. It's wonderful to have those. Me lately, like right now, I'm in Dallas getting ready to head out of town to go to South Texas to that hunt. And Jackie and I have been hitting some potlucks because we don't really have many permissions here. So we've been hitting school potlucks, playgrounds, and some parks. And we hit one today, this morning. It was so hot out there. I did manage to get 3 rings today.
Oh, nice.
One of them silver, so that was nice. And then was it the day before or 2 days ago? I don't know if some of you saw my post, but I got a gorgeous 14-karat gold religious pendant, 14K. Cool. So I was really excited about that. And yeah, we've been finding some really cool stuff. Lots of costume jewelry, but that's always fun to find as well. A lot of earrings and little charms. And then she found, funny enough, last week? I don't even remember now. She found a silver bracelet at one, and then I turned around. We went to another playground, and she found a silver pendant. I might have already mentioned this, though. She found a silver pendant, and I found a James Avery, and I found a James Avery chain. So we're thinking that the chain might have came off of, it might have come off the same necklace because they were both James Avery. So that was pretty cool.
Were they a good distance from each other, or?
Yeah, they were a good distance, but it was still on the same playground, so we're kind of thinking maybe.
Yeah, could
maybe. Be. So that was cool. But I know Ohio Relic Hunter asked, did any of the ladies in the chat ever wear their jewelry? I know I do. I don't wear a lot of it, but I do wear my first silver ring that I found with my Garrett detector on the beach. I wear it for good luck. Not while I'm out detecting, though, but I do. Other than that, most of my finds I don't wear anymore. I've given a lot. I gave some to my mother, given some to friends over the years as gifts. What do you do with a lot of your jewelry?
It sits.
It sits.
Permissions that I give everything back. That jewelry goes back to those property owners.
Back.
Yeah. And then tot lot and beach finds and things like that, mudlarking, they sit in a jewelry box until I'm sure my niece gets a little bit older, and then I know she's already seen a bunch of it and wants all of it. So and then I know some of it I've given to others for hunts that they do. Yeah. Pass it along.
Right. Pass it along. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's really the only one that I wear anymore that I found is that one ring. The rest is all in a display case, or I've given them as gifts or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're about out of time. Time went by fast.
It sure did. All right, and you brought up your new videos, and actually I think you have 3 that are out. Your first metal detecting in Maine Your the button dump,
Yeah.
and then the first day of mudlarking.
Yeah, so y'all be sure and check those out. They all have Amanda Degaz in there, so you need to check them out.
Check
That'll
them
be
out
YouTube
anyway. You don't need to.
Digger Degaz.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had so much fun. We were talking about that today. Like, I wish we could go back. We're ready to get back, get out of this heat where it's a little cooler. But
Yeah. And
yeah,
here I am going, I wish I had another vacation coming up. This working in the dark till it's light and then get done. And then, try to find time for family and chores. And then whatever time is left is either, I try to get out in the field. Actually, I haven't even been mudlarking since with you guys. So almost a month,
wow.
and I haven't been creek walking. It's like run up to the field. I put my timer on because I've got other stuff I need to do. So I give myself like an hour to an hour and a half, and then I have to come, and then I go to bed and do it all over again the next day.
Wow, wow,
But yeah,
crazy.
yep. I am. Let's see. Good luck this weekend at your hunt. Anybody who is joining Gypsy at that hunt, good luck and have fun. And yeah, I think was it uh, the show is on next. I think maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. And then yeah, it was great catching up with you because I know you and I haven't even gotten really a chance to talk, which is out of the ordinary as well. So
Right, right. You've been busy. I've been busy. So, you have a great week as well. And I hope you get out some more and find some more treasure and keep me posted. I will be traveling back next Monday, so I will not be on the podcast, but I do know that Amanda will be doing the podcast and plans on having some guests. So y'all be sure and join her next Monday night. I will miss you all, and I will try to tune in and listen as well. And thank you all for listening, and you all have a wonderful evening and happy hunting. Good night, all.
good night, everyone.